Hello and welcome. This is Rising Dawn 144. I'm here to do a collective message. This will not resonate with everybody, so please take what does and leave the rest. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you. With that being said, I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled, and we're ready to go. So let's do it. See what they got to say. Transformation. Healer. Spiritual cleansing. New moon. And nature spirits. Okay. So you've healed something. You've this at the beginning, so the transformation is either underway right now or it's happening. Like you're right there. You're at the doorstep. You've healed something. Something that's cleansed you spiritually. New moon talks about the promise. And we have a new moon that's coming up. We just came out of the full moon, so nature spirits. That's they help you. They guide you. You're listening to them. You're being guided. You have assistance. Oops. We have veiled under the deck. This is going on under the surface. Not everybody's seeing what's going on with you. You have balanced your masculine and feminine energy, and that is what activated this time for your power to activate and open the doors. Your shadow's been healed. You've released the... Oh my goodness. You healed your shadow. These nature spirits, I'm hearing shaman. Maybe you're doing shamanic practices, and with that, you go way down deep. Go into the... what's it called? The upside down. You go into the upside down. And you found your way out. That's amazing. That's not an easy feat. Not anybody can do that. People get trapped there. And that's the world we're living in today. A bunch of trapped souls. So let's see what's coming out with transformation, messages, incoming communication. With the healer, we have justice, legal matters, decisions. Clarity, change of perspective with spiritual cleansing. Healing and self-care with this new moon. That's why I said you have healed yourself. Justice coming in. That could, maybe that's just you. The transformation kicked off just by you making the decision to heal yourself. To go through that dark period, Nature spirits are showing you the way. Changes are ahead. Time for a new direction. Expansion, high vibe. That's your messages. You're expanding, transforming. Okay, making decisions. Signs and synchronicities with messages, symbols, and divine clues. You're following your intuition. Celebration. You're celebrating the clarity that you're receiving. Healing, looking closely, it's within you. That's what I'm saying. You went deep. Maybe you're coming out of this dark night. And if you haven't, you're right there. The door's open for you. You've done the work. You did it. It's time to step out. It's time to come into the light now. That new perspective. It's time to celebrate. You have the power within you, and you know that now. So now it's time to change this crap. Blocks and obstacles. That's on top of your New direction. Changes are ahead. Blocks and obstacles. You have what's within you to get through it. Good news is with those messages. New doors are opening. That's what I just told you. Follow the signs. Okay. Clarity and change of perspective. This is an affair card. Sneaking around, secret love. But what I'm taking that as, you took like the love of this world, you know? The love of working versus the love of just genuine being with, you know, people that made you feel good. And instead of that, you're working all the time. Or your secret love for material possessions rather than spiritual clarity. Like those type of, but you got clarity on that, and your whole perspective flipped, and you're celebrating it. You're healing what's within you. Is something that you've been longing for. This is a hurt that you've had. It's within you. It's not going to find the perfect partner. Your partner is within you, your masculine and your feminine. That's your soulmate bond. That's what people don't understand. We come into this world alone for a reason. We go out alone for a reason. You don't come here and find your soulmate and then you partner just to be ripped apart again at death. That's not how that works. The soulmate is you. Your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy intertwining and working together in combination. And you've figured this out. With that clarity and spiritual cleansing, you figured that out. And if you haven't, this is your message to help you. That's your step. That's your obstacle. New arrival. Okay, so that says blocks and obstacles, right? Time for a new direction, blocks and obstacles, a new arrival. Well, I need more on that. You have soul mission, purpose, path, and awakening at the bottom of the deck. Oh. Okay. Yep. All right. That just gave me... I was going to find more information. All right. That just gave me my answer. Okay. That's what these blocks and obstacles are. It's time for a new direction. The way that you were going is being blocked on purpose. The nature spirits are coming to guide you. Okay. So what's being blocked is fine. Remember what they say. One door closes, another one opens. Well, this is one door closes, and I think 100 open. A new arrival. You're a new person. When you come out of this, you're a new person, and this is happening quickly. This is a steady going thing. You found your purpose. You're awakening to it. You're a brand new you is emerging. That is so beautiful. I've been getting a lot of spiritual awakening messages, so it's here, guys. Time to come out of that darkness. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, Hermit. Going within, seeking your divine light, following divine guidance. Knight of Cups as a proposal, a love proposal. Queen of Swords. Okay, give me one on that. Ace of Wands. Four of Cups. Okay. So you're going through this transformation, right? You're sitting in your darkness, you're following your light, you're doing your work, going through your healing. And you got this Knight of Cups trying to propose something to pull you out of that. Pull you out of that cave. And you're not. You're not. You're in the Queen of Swords energy. You have the Ace of Wands. You're not accepting that offer. Because you're getting the Ace of Cups. You don't want their cup because you have your own cup. And it's coming from the divine. Your cup is runneth over. Why would you want theirs? I think I have a feeling you already know what's in their cup. And you're like, no thank you. That's what sent you into the dark night. Probably. That's what I'm feeling. That's what sent you into the dark night, is accepting that cup before. You're not doing it. Like, she's sitting on the ground. I'm not sure if that's a girl or boy. It doesn't matter. Got the 3 cups, right? That's that happiness that you had, supposedly, with that person. But look at that cup up there in the tree shining. Ooh. You already manifested that cup while you were in hermit mode. They think they're trying to offer you something, and you got something way better. Queen of Cups. That's what I'm saying. You already got that cup. You already went within and did the work. The divine's already handed you the best cup of all. You got the emotional balance. You're aware of it. Especially with Queen of Swords. You're moving past that Knight of Cups. With truth and clarity, you're not going back to that darkness. King of Cups with the Queen of Swords. Oh, look at that. You got Queen of Cups, 6 of Swords, King of Cups. That is your masculine and feminine in perfect harmony. Especially with your emotional balance. The truth that you received while you were in the darkness has transformed the way you feel, the way you think. You're moving forward. Lessons learned. Moving forward. Ace of Wands. Okay, you got a Knight of Pentacles coming out. Someone honest, someone dependable, someone dedicated. That's with that Ace of Wands. Coming towards that King of Cups. Queen of Wands. Okay, that's who you're not accepting this offer from. Either that, or you're the Queen of Wands. Not accepting the offer. Let's see, we need clarity on that. Hangman. Oh. Yeah, you're not accepting an offer from a Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands is dedicated to coming towards you. They see that you have this Ace of Wands. You're creating. You're manifesting. They see that. They see what you're working on. At least they think they see. And they're like dedicated to coming towards you. But you're in hangman position. You've been enlightened about this. You know the cup you have is better than the cup that they're offering. Got three queens out here. Getting a happy message from, could be a child, someone young. Maybe you're getting a message about this child. Makes you happy. 10 of Wands. Let me get more. Queen of Wands trying to knock you off balance. You're standing on your ball, balancing your pinnacle. And they're trying to knock you off of it. Oh. They were trying to burden you so you couldn't move forward. Why? Like manipulating the truth? Trying to burden you with lies? Trying to get you and your emotions? Knock you off your high horse, I guess? But you got the strength to overcome. You've had the strength. They can't touch you. Now that you got this emotional intelligence, they can't touch you. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you've been enlightened. You have the strength to manifest. You have manifested. They're trying to knock you off your pinnacle over here. Meanwhile, your ships are already here. You already have the balance you need. Okay, this is about this happy message. Past memories, remembering the past emotions. Celebrating the end of burden. They're trying to burden you by attacking you. Attacking your emotions. So you couldn't build. But you're totally balanced. You're celebrating a new beginning. You're taking a leap of faith. Celebrating the end of burden. The burdens of the past emotions. You've transmuted them. And as they're trying to attack you, you're already taking a leap of faith towards what you want. Your path is clear. You're protected. Can't knock you off your pinnacle. You're protected. This Emperor comes in, opening your path and protecting you. Got your back. Knight of Wands. Strength to passionately go after what you want. And overcome everything they've thrown at you. You're the star. Past guidance. Like, the divine is guiding you, and you're listening. The nature spirits are guiding you. You're listening. You've done the work. Victory and recognition, that's what you're celebrating. Victory over this burden. 10 of Cups with that new beginning, leap of faith, ultimate joy and happiness and togetherness and family. Maybe they tried attacking your family. Because that's what that Knight of Swords, what you love. 3 of Pentacles. They tried knocking you off of your 2 of Pentacles, and that didn't work. That didn't work. Your path was protected. What you built was protected. What you're creating is protected. With this leap of faith, what you're creating, like you just put action towards making that decision, bam, you get to creating. You get to building. You get to learn your powers, you know, what power you have, what control you have. 3 of Swords. Okay. Oh. The Knight of Pentacles was attacking you. That's the Queen of Wands coming at. Queen of Wands. charging at you, trying to mess up what you're manifesting, what you've built, what you've put your time and energy in. They're coming at you. But you've already took the leap of faith and your path is already protected. So the divine's allowing them to do that just so you can defeat them. Just so you smack them down. Like, go ahead, leap. That's underneath the strength card. They're trying to attack your strongest points. And you overcame. Now, they're in the Three of Swords energy because you get what you built and it's protected. Seven of Pentacles. They're they're getting the Three of Swords that they wanted you to have. But you already got the truth. You already went within. That's your very first card. You're already in the darkness. You already accepted those swords. You already accepted that truth. And guess what? It's theirs now. Now they get the truth that pierces through the heart. What I'm getting from this is what they wished upon you is getting pushed onto them. They're going to reap what they sowed. And so are you. You are a healer. You've been through spiritual cleansing. You're transforming. You're going towards the new moon promise. You're listening to the spirits. You're following your intuition. They can't come against you. Right there. You're being illuminated as who you are, the star. Everybody's going to see it. Victory and recognition of this competition. This Queen of Wands that was competing with you. And they are getting 10 swords. Your joy and happiness, this 10 of Cups, is putting 10 swords in their back. Because now everyone recognizes what they are doing and their intentions and everything. 3 of Swords, baby. 3 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. Talk about tenfold. They're competing with you. King of Wands. Building something with the King of Wands. Ooh. Nine of Swords. Alright, hang on. Let me... Queen of Pentacles. Hierophant. Spirit coming through, boy. Okay. So what I'm getting. What, Lord? Okay. So who you are and what you are is shining very bright for everyone to see. Recognition that you're working with the light. You're a healer. You are compassionate. You have love in your heart, but at the same time, you be that Queen of Swords, right? And maybe they were focusing more on you being the Queen of Swords. Like they're, that they thought that's all you were. But no, you were only Queen of Swords when you had to be. When you had to stand your ground and protect your stuff. Sometimes people corner you and you have to do what you got to do, You can't just sit there and let them put these swords in your back and let them kill you. So, anyways, you're being illuminated for everyone to see who you are and your true intentions. And recognition that somebody was in conflict with that. Look at that. With this competition and conflict, look at this. Right? Being exposed with the sun, right? The sun is shining on this exposure. Look at them. They're using that black cat as a piñata. That's the competition, right? They're competing to knock this cat out. Right above that. Look at this victory and recognition card. What is that? Proud little cat? walking away with its trophy. They're trying to knock you down. They're trying to destroy you. It didn't work. It didn't work. That's crazy how that lined up. That's being exposed. And you get the Ten of Cups, they get the Ten of Swords. This King of Wands. Okay, let's see. So we got a message coming, a happy message. Maybe from a child, maybe about a child. That is celebrated. Like, that could be marriage, that could be home, it could be, celebration, happiness. Four of Wands. It also could be boundaries. Protecting that happiness. You get Ten of Cups and then the King of Wands. And the King of Wands goes up to the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Okay. So the King of Wands is sitting with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. There ain't... Ooh. Oh my goodness. The Emperor blocked this King of Wands. So this is a couple. The Queen of Wands was the one making offers. The Queen of Wands was the one doing the most. But meanwhile, she had a partner, King of Wands. And he doesn't come out until the end. So he was doing everything in secret. I don't see the moon out here, but what he was doing was hidden behind the scenes. Maybe he was doing things and making it appear that it was the Queen of Wands. Because she was doing the most, But guess what? He's got guilt and anxiety over the part that he played in putting these swords in your back. That's what the competition was for. They wanted to knock you off your high horse and put these 10 swords in your back. Don't know why. Because you wouldn't accept an offer? Because you wouldn't accept them? Maybe you didn't like them. Sometimes you just don't like people. Read their energy, As soon as you meet them, you can read their energy. That's on them. That's a them problem, not a you problem. So putting you through this whole thing, boy, divine judgment's going to come out. And at the end of this, it is. Because the King of Wands is now getting the Three of Swords through his heart. He is realizing the truth of what he's done. Because you defeated him. You went through all the trials and tribulations and you still came out on top. You're the Queen of Pentacles. Getting everything you worked for. And now the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is stressed out. They're upset. They're sad. Can't get out of bed. Because they're so riddled with guilt. Because what they've done is being exposed. And I don't think that they're in guilt because they know what they did. Maybe the King of Wands. The Queen of Wands is not. But they're getting back what they tried giving you. What you transmuted. You were way more advanced than them. And this Queen of Wands definitely didn't know it. Because she was starting shit from the beginning. I guess she didn't realize. She was looking at you as a Queen of Cups, all emotional and ooey gooey and, all that softness, right? Because that's what you showed her. It's just who you are when you show up in the world. That softness, that, hey, I love you. Or, hey, I care about you. Or, hey, do you need help? Or, there for people because you're filled with compassion and love and all that good stuff. And this Queen of Wands took that as a weakness, as your soft spot, how she could take you out from the very get-go. Right here in the beginning, she already. But bam, she learned quick Queen of Swords. You're like, I don't freaking think so. And because you wouldn't accept her, all this had to play out. They had to find out the hard way. You're coming out on top. You're going through your transformations. You've gone through the dark nights. And if you're still in it, let me tell you, honey, the door is opening. And you are going to be healed and see things in a whole new way. And that is going to make you move in a whole new way. So you got this. That just gave me chills. This is amazing, guys. So keep up the work. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.